Look familiar? The end of the coloured pencil's life. We've all got these scattered about. You don't want to throw them in the bin, but what can you do with them? Well, I've had an idea.
Hope everybody's having a good week. It's been trying to snow here. Well, I say trying, it has been snowing. Luckily it hasn't stopped. Just a quick video this week because I am literally up to my eyeballs in pet portraits, and some of them are for presents, so they need to wing their way to their new owners pretty promptly. Anyway, what do you do when you have added too much coloured pencil and you're not getting the highlights as light as you would like them? Well, there is an easy option for this. There's a product here called Coloured Pencil Touch Up Texture. You basically apply it, wait for it to dry, and then you can go over the top of it. You have to be really careful when you go over the top of it because you've only got a set amount of tooth that it adds to the paper. After that, and it starts to do what it's done here and make a bit of a mess. It's like the layer on the top. If you're too harsh with it, then that's the resulting factor. Now there is another option. You can take Touch Up Texture with the coloured pencil and titanium white. You will have to excuse my fingers because I have coloured pencil everywhere, including up my nails, because I've been non-stop all day. So you mix the Touch Up Texture with the coloured pencil titanium white, and that provides you with a bright white highlight. Now, none of these particular colours you would necessarily want a bright white highlight. You can go over the top of it, but again, you just need to be mindful that you haven't got that many layers, and sometimes it does actually just scratch it off. Now, to save yourself some money, to make it easier on yourself, the brush and pencil coloured pencil touch up texture is £13 from Jackson's Art Supply with £5 delivery, and the titanium white is £12.30 with £3 delivery, so it's quite an expensive job. Now, I have found a little wee workaround. So, I did actually mix this up earlier and it's probably already died. Yeah, it has a bit, but we use the brush rather than going washing it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take just a random nail file. You're going to take coloured pencil of your choice, and you're just going to very, very carefully, just on the tip itself. And to be fair, you could use this to actually get your fine point rather than putting it in the sharpener. So that yellow's now gone in there. We're probably going to end up with a muddy mess because I've already got grey in here. Right, let's ditch that and let's do this, and then you can actually see it happening. So you can quite clearly see that I've got some of that nice yellow there. I'm going to flip it because I don't necessarily want the yellow in the grey. And I'm not putting a lot of force on, I'm not wrecking my coloured pencils, I'm actually just doing it so that I've got quite a nice sharp point now. So you could do this instead of whacking it in the sharpener. And then we've got the little purple here. Now, you've got two options at this point. Oh, she says completely missing. You can either put some of that, don't sneeze for goodness sake, put some of that titanium white in with those, or, and to be fair, if you have these, keep hold of them. I mean, this one's probably not too bad, but we all know, especially the whites and the blacks, you end up with some that just get to a point where they're unusable. And I've always wanted to do something with them because it just seems like a blooming waste, doesn't it? Now, I've probably put too much of the grey here. So we're just going to go in and add. I mean, to be fair, with your stumpy ones, you could probably just completely round off the edge. Not really going to be using them for anything, but to be honest as well, these get to a point where I can't put them in my mechanical sharpener. Oh, that's it, just chuck it everywhere. So probably best doing this in a tub. And if you sneeze or you misjudge anything, you're alright. I probably don't inhale the dust either. It's not really that terrible. It's worse doing the house. And so then you have to shake this, which is always fun. And then you're going to apply a wee blob. And you go into the consistency that you want. Oh, that one's having a bit more apparently. So you're going to get it to the consistency that you want. I can't get my words out. And then you're just going to mix it. So you can put more of the touch-up texture in it, which will make it more opaque. And obviously the less you put in, the brighter it will be. But we can now come on here. See, I think we could have done with a bit more coloured pencil on that one. The grey's probably better because I didn't have a whoopsie moment. So we can put that in there. We'll mix up the yellow next. Oop. Probably could have done with a bit more white in that one. Yeah, so the grey was a better mixture. Put too much of the touch-up in the other two.
I recommend that you use your coloured pencils that are okay. You know, the ones that have still got plenty of life in them. I do recommend that you use the small ones. I just didn't have very many at the time because what do you do with them? They get to a point you can no longer use them. So keep those to one side in a little tub or something, and you can use those just to knock back those bright white highlights. So you can use the titanium white, but you can mix a colour in with it, or you can use the white of a coloured pencil, depending what you've got, but most artists will have loads of white and black ones. We go through them like Godot. Anyway, let me know if you try it. I hope you have a lovely week, and that's it from me, Toodle Pip, and bye-bye.